it's Dale here. I just wanted to show you, I'm so excited because this is our Gossamer Fuse and it's just come back in stock. I put an order in started rolling the situation last December, and so we waited and waited and things have gone on and on and on. Anyway, it's all rocked up a couple of weeks ago. The Gossamer Fuse, in case you're wondering, is a fusible webbing. It's very fine and it's fabulous for conventional things like trapping, bonding two sheer fabrics together. You know, if you've got organzas and you don't want them to show and you use the normal fusible webbing, it's quite heavy. And also when you stitch through it, you sometimes get, you know, glug up on your needles, but this stuff's really great. And that's the conventional use, which, you know, I do, and I tear bits off and I trap them underneath and just use it as is, and I sort of keep mine in a big bag and pull bits and pieces out, but you can do other exciting things with it as well. If you simply take a bit and lay it over a surface, it doesn't matter what the surface is. We'll use this one for example, it's a image transfer that's sort of malnourished, and bond it on. So look at the surface first, it's fairly flat, and I'll just put a bit of this over the top. And I often do this on things when I'm making little pictures and things. I put this on and bond it under grade bait, and you get, what's the daisy? You get the surface starts to change. So it's got a texture on it, and that's pretty silly because I've got all sorts of bits and pieces here that stick to each other. So this, what I've done now is I've taken some of my fusible webbing and I could put them into a bag and shake colour, but I thought I'd be lazy here today. So and I don't mind getting messy, so I'll just put them in. These are magical micas, and you don't need very much, so we'll just share them around. And Ian's going to be so excited because a bird's just flown into my studio. And so you've got got colour on there, and we'll pop it down, have a look there and see what it's like. We'll take this one here, which is much not being tinted by anything. Put the cover on, and when you iron it on, you get the colour that transfers, but look at the texture that it creates as well. So it's putting a texture on top of your piece, and these magical micas are just, you know, the Moonglow ones. And if I take a little bit more, play around a bit more, you can see very badly. Yeah. Sometimes I put them into a plastic bag and shake them all up, so they're all quite well covered. And there's quite a bit of orange there, so we'll just pop that on this side and see what happens. Something to play with. If you've got other sorts of pigment powders, they will probably work as well. It's the mica and the shine that makes it exciting. So just slide it down here. And you can just see how the texture changes slightly and puts a bit of colour in as well. Now the other thing that you can do, I'll lift this one up because there's webbing and stuff all over the place on the top and bottom of them. So I'll put a little bit down here and just pop it on here. See, I keep all my little bits and pieces. This must be my Scottish great-great-grandmother. Now, iron that onto the surface, and then take a bit of foil. Makes it become quite textural. If it works, just straight like this. Just without the iron. It was hot, so there you go. So it just picks up little bits and pieces in that texture, and which you can then stitch on. But look at that, isn't that lovely? You can of course use Angelina fibre if you've got that. I'm sure everybody's got that stacked under their bed. Been selling it for so many years. And so look at that little bit of colour and texture. The reason it's sticking under here is because there's webbing and stuff all over the place. But it changes the context of it by the texture of this stuff and how it, and then putting the webbing on the top, or the flakes. I'll take another one and show you. just onto the edge of this little piece that I had done a while ago, and just see what happens here. So we can iron it onto there, and just to be a bit of a devil, I'll just take a little bit of this powder and sprinkle it, and put my bake down, my baking paper, and let's see what happens. Nothing. It's even more exciting, isn't it? So we'll try a bit of the foil on it, see what happens if it picking anything up. Just a little. So that's just where the bonding, the webbing is. But what's really lovely about it is that it is so textured and it's got that shape. And I use it all over the place. You see here, just little bits and pieces, and it just is lovely on top as well as underneath. So I hope that's given you a few ideas. And all the people who've been waiting for Gossamer Fuse, I'm so pleased to be able to say it's back. So see you again another time. Bye.